You're a absolute marketing maven, but I guess you'd be, I wouldn't even call you non-technical. I would just call you a non-coder. You're just a step below that, but you still definitely are clued into a lot of the technology that we're using these days. So, how did the course help you implement AI systems that you struggled with before?
I think the step-by-step guides were really helpful for me. And I think what was great about it is that even though some of the areas of the course were perceived as being technical, it was all very easy to do by having those instructions. And you gave us, in the course, you gave clear templates on how to do things, examples. You talked through things in common language while explaining the jargon that might have been associated with those tasks so that you
Mm,
can learn what is the core elements of the AI and how to use it, but then also technically this is exactly how you can use it in your day to day. So I think for me, as someone who has played around a lot with AI models, hasn't learnt to code, but has started using AI models to code for me or
mm,
using AI to teach me things, it gave me reliable steps to go through to help me feel like I am more technically abled. So that because the end vision for me for the way that everyone interacts with AI and technology is that there are no limits now with using AI models is being able to learn a base level of technical skills will put you miles ahead of everyone else because
mm,
as soon as you have the core fundamentals of things, you can start and get AI models to execute the rest for you.
mm,
So knowing where to place your efforts and where to start is the
mm,
first step. And a course
mm,
like the Kickstarter course is a great way to learn everything about the landscape of AI and how to apply that into your day to day, but also stretch yourself a little bit in things you might have not tried before and
mm,
uh, and actually help you build those so you have a few little projects at the end of it to be able to
mm.
use as a base for building your own use cases after that.
Yeah, yeah. And so do you think what is the most valuable thing? At the end of the course, you started with a certain skill set and knowledge, and then you ended the course having transformed, hopefully. So, what did that transformation look like for you before and after? What were you able to implement or take away that really helped after the course?
Yeah, I think a few key things. So, I mean, the first thing that really resonated with me was the approach to prompt stuffing and context stuffing, which is something that I've been doing for a long time myself, but it really reinforced my passion and understanding of the different ways that you can customize and work with models to get a better result. And I
Mm,
think although I knew some of that stuff before, hearing that, I think that that would probably be the thing that most people would get value out from this course is just understanding what tools you have and what frameworks for prompting AI models will get you a much better result or a much more accurate or result that's aligned with what you're trying to achieve. So, model customization or result customization through that, I think was
mm,
really valuable. For me personally, and the reason I signed up for the course is because I wanted to learn more about RAG, so retrieval augmented generation, which
mm,
is strategically adding the right information at the right time into the model to be able to get you a better result.
mm,
Because what I mentioned before with prompt stuffing and adding all that context in, as someone who is obsessively doing that every day and getting good results from it, I find that sometimes I need to get better at actually tailoring the exact information I'm giving to the model at the right time. So
mm,
having a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up a RAG system was really helpful for me, so that I don't have to rely on my ML engineer anymore to set up some of that stuff.
mm,
And then also, I think the use of open source models was also something that was really valuable for me as I've heard about open source models before, but it had always been there'd been a couple of technical steps that I needed to jump through that
mm,
I hadn't previously had the confidence or I'd tried them myself and just got lost and given up.
mm,
So to have a teacher there to talk you through step by step what you need to consider, what you need to put in versus what is already there and available to you means that you can go through those steps more confidently, and then next time you can just apply that and you've instantly
Mm.
learned skills that can be applied to other use cases.
Hmm.
So I think it was a great general overview over everything that's available in the world,
Mm.
but it also really helps you consider not only how to customize the models, how to work with different data models and clean the data or use safe data practices when interacting with models, and then also understanding and tailoring the models to or mitigating the risks or limitations that AI models have was all stuff that was really useful for me, and I can see it would be really useful for anyone trying to learn this stuff and advance their career and their life by using AI
Mm.
models more to help solve the problems that they come across every day.